If any other students wants to actually come for the internals, let me just tell you here, students, we're gonna give you the internal question papers. Now we know that the external examination is conducted by the Mysore University for 80 marks, and the Human Resource Management 3, which is always about the wages and salary, and this is what the very important topic for. Here in the third chapter, we'll be explaining more about the process and the method of performance appraisal. Hello everybody, a warm welcome to one and all. I'm Abhilash Chandra from the Department of Commerce and Management in Vidyashram First Rate College, the Temple of Excellence. Welcome to the session here, students. Now the first day, that is a day 0, where I'll be introducing the subject, that is Human Resource Management 4 for the 6th semester BBA students. And let me tell you here, in this session, I'm going to teach you how to play the game of the real examination, where I'll tell you how the question paper is set, which chapter you are supposed to go with, and what are the marks which will be allotted to the respective chapters. Let's see what exactly we have. Now, here, when we go with this, why should we learn human resource management? Let me tell you here, students, because one day you'll definitely be the human resource manager of the biggest companies, and all the MNC companies will actually want you because you are a student of Vidyashram and you have learned from the best. And here, what exactly the learning curve is all about of this human resource management is, you should know the basic human resource management principles, functions, process, and what really happens. And the human resource management 3, which is always about the wages and salary, and this is what the very important topic for today is all about. The discussion will happen, that is how the question paper will be there, how you are supposed to prepare, and then what exactly the blueprint of the Mysore University is all about for the 2021 students. Now here, when we go with the scheme of examination, you know that it is divided into 80% and 20%. Now what exactly this 80 and 20 is all about? Now we know that the external examination is conducted by the Mysore University for 80 marks, and the internals which the colleges will actually go with is for 20 marks. Totally it is of 100 marks. Many of us, we focus more on the 80% rather than we forget about this 20%. Let me tell you here, students, now if you focus completely on the entire package of 20 and 80, only then you will be getting more than 90 to 95 marks. So it is not just external, not just internal, it is like the whole package which is called 80 and 20. And this how exactly we have divided us. It's like a cakewalk for you. That is 20% you can easily get if you just concentrate on the YouTube videos which Vidyashram will actually telecast for you. And let me tell you here, students, this 20% is all about how you assess yourself. That is, we will tell you these are the things which you are supposed to do, and you are supposed to do it and then send it to us for in vidyashram.com. And 80% is all about we're gonna prepare you for it. You don't need to worry much about this 80% because we will complete your syllabus within 2 months, and we're gonna go for revisions. Then we'll go for the live classes and so on. So the external is for 80 marks and the internal is for 20%, that is 20 marks. Next one is the question paper pattern. Here, the pattern I'm gonna tell you, you are supposed to just save this video, and whenever you have any doubt regarding the pattern, the blueprint, please do watch this sessions, and this is only for you people, and that is what Vidyashram intend to do it. Now, there are 3 sections, that is part A, B, and C. Here, if you understand, students, there are 3 sections, part A, part B, and part C. Now, totally, if you go with the external, how the question paper is all about. Now, in part A, you will be getting 4 questions. How many questions? 4 questions. And in that 4 question, you are supposed to only go for 2 questions, and each question carries 15 marks. How many marks? Each question carries 15 marks. And that is how you get the 30 marks here. Now, there are how many chapters? There are 5 chapters. In that 5 chapters, say all the 4 chapters which I'll be telling you, you will be getting 15 marks question, but you are supposed to prepare only for 2 chapters. Then you will get how much? 15 into 2, that is 30 marks. Next one is the part B here. If you go with this, totally you will be getting 5 questions. That means what? 5 chapters are there. 5 questions you will get. That means from each chapter you will have one 10-mark question that is compulsory. And now what is that you should do is you need to concentrate for 3 questions. In the 5 questions, you are supposed to take only 3, and 3 into 10, that is how you again get 30 marks. Now understand the logic behind the blueprint, the logic behind why we need to explain the question paper pattern is, we have the part C, that is where you will get 6 questions. In that 6 questions, you are supposed to get, or you are supposed to write 4 questions. Now understand, 5 chapters are there. In that 5 chapter, that means you'll be getting 6 questions. That means what? The reality here which you need to understand is, one of the chapter, a 5 marks question is repeated. That means there are 2 5 marks question, and the same chapter will not have a 15 marks question. So that is how 4 into 5 is 20, and totally we have 80 marks. So we're gonna go with this 20, and the last one is 80. That means if you watch our videos, you'll be getting 80 on 80, and that is our promise to you all. And what exactly you are supposed to in return? You are supposed to watch all the sessions, and then any doubt you have, you are supposed to contact us and rectify your doubts. And now what we are supposed to do is, we should go with a mutual concept. That is, you're gonna ask me question, I'm gonna explain each and everything. In the same way, I'll be asking you questions and you are supposed to write the answers. That is how we'll go with in this 2021. Next, if we go with it, we have something called syllabus of HRM3. Understand the syllabus here. Human resource management, there are 5 chapters in the paper 3 and the paper 4. There are how many chapters? 5 chapters. The first chapter in HRM3 is wage and salary administration. Second one we have is the incentive plans. Now here, wage and salary administration is a very, very important chapter, because don't just consider for the main examination. Think about, if you become a human resource manager, you are supposed to know how to administrate the wages department and the salary department. Next one we have is incentive plan. The third and fourth, don't get confused here, students. Performance appraisal method. This method is a different chapter. Next one we have is motivation, where you will be learning about Maslow theory, ERG theory, X and Y theory. There are so many theories of motivation which you will be learning, and this will enhance your performance, as well as this will enhance the employees' performance if you motivate your employees, as well as if you motivate yourself. So these are the chapters in HRM3. And next one we have is the internal portion. Now, internal portion is very, very important. There are 3 internals which will happen, that is internal 1, 2 and 3. Now, this is only for the Vidyashram students to concentrate much on. And the internal first, we will have the 3 chapters, that is, now wages will be there, incentive plan is there, and then this is not the 3rd chapter, this is the 5th chapter. So we have 1, 2 and 5. That is what the package which we're gonna give it to you. The second internals we have, that is the 3rd chapter and the 4th chapter. Now what will we do for the 3rd internals is, now we will make sure that these are the chapters which are very, very important. You are supposed to concentrate, because the same question gonna come in the main examination. That's why we have given incentive plan, motivation and performance appraisal method. So incentive plans, if you go with it, that is the 2nd chapter. Motivation is the 5th chapter, and performance appraisal method, that is your 4th chapter. So we're gonna go with these format for Vidyashram students only, right? If any other students wants to actually come for the internals, let me just tell you here, students, we're gonna give you the internal question papers, and you can refer it and you can start writing the examination answers. That is how a 20 marks question should be answered, 15 marks should be answered, 10 marks should be answered, as well as the 5 marks should be answered. So the next one here we will go is the chapter wise. Now I'm giving you the chapter wise questions also. That is, which are the chapters which are very important, which are the questions which are very important. The first one here, when we go with wage and salary, definition. Students, definition is a compulsory question, but they'll never ask you define human resource management, define wages. But what the question would be? The question would be explain the wages administration or something. Now you are supposed to always define what a wage is. what a salary is, what administration is. So you are supposed to know this. Now, theories of wages is a sure question if you understand the Human Resource Management 3 question paper of 2020, 2019, so on. If you go with it, this question is a compulsory and it comes for a 10 marks or a 15 marks question. Second is concept of wages. See, if you understand the theories and concept of wages, don't just think about the examination, think about your lifetime. That is, what exactly wages are, how the wages concept came, what are the theories of wages. If you know this, if you start your own company also, you can adapt these things. Next one is factors influencing wage and salary administration, a very compulsory question which you will be getting in the main examination. See, I'm telling you the questions right now itself so that you can prepare for your September-October question paper. Next is wage differentials. Now, these are the topics which we're gonna cover in wages and salaries. The second chapter is all about incentives, where I'll be explaining you more about, again, the same thing, definition, types of group incentive plan. See here, it's a new one, that is group incentive. Next is types of wage incentive plan. Next we have profit sharing and fringe benefit. Let me tell you, fringe benefit is not there in the existent human resource management, but this is the old syllabus of fringe benefit. Now you should know what exactly fringe benefit is all about. Next one we have is performance appraisal, and the fourth chapter is called performance appraisal method. Now here what happens is, this chapter is divided into 3 and 4. Actually, it was earlier the same chapter where you have performance appraisal and the methods. Now what Mysore University has done is, they have divided into 2 different chapters. Now here in the third chapter, we'll be explaining more about the process and the method of performance appraisal. But in the fourth chapter, we're going to go with suggestions to improve, then essentials, and 360-degree performance appraisal. So these are the questions which you will be getting in the fourth chapter. And the last chapter is all about motivation, and this is a very interesting chapter where you'll be learning for 10, 15 and the 5 marks. Same way, definitions are compulsory. What is motivation? Explain the Maslow theory, X and Y theory, ERG theory, Hertzberg theory, hygiene theory. So these are the theories. Now example, let's say importance of motivation. Now what are the importance of motivation? Theories of motivations you have. Now you'll be getting the concepts of what exactly Abraham Maslow has given to this world. And then we have theory Z of Room's expectancy theory and all. These are like small theories which you will be getting for 5 marks. But 15 marks question is your Abraham Maslow, X and Y theory by Douglas McGregor, and then you have ERG theory, Hertzberg theory, that is 2 factors theory as well. Now these are the things, and syllabus for HRM4. Now we have come to the HRM4. Now all the HRM3 we have done. Now we are in the HRM4. Now what exactly happens in HRM4? Again, you have 5 chapters here, students. When we go with the 5 chapter, understand the pattern of the question paper. That is how the 5 chapters are divided into part A, B and C. Now we have employee empowerment. Now this is a very interesting chapter and very important chapter. Never leave the first chapter of any subject. Next we have employee health and safety. Now here it's all about what the employer should do for the safety of the employees. Now as a HR manager, you are supposed to always be a bridge to the employer and the employee. So you should know about the health and safety and the rules and regulation which is framed by the Indian IPC. Next we have is industrial relation, that is you are supposed to be a bridge between the relationship also. Then industrial dispute. Earlier what used to happen is that 3 and 4 were always together, that is the relation and the disputes. Now again what they have done, the way HRM3 performance appraisal and the performance appraisal method was, they have divided the same thing here also. They have made a separate chapter 3 and chapter 4. And the last one we have is strategic HRM. Now strategic HRM is a very interesting chapter where you will know that how to strategize your plans. Now these are the 5 chapters. I'll be explaining you each of the chapters, what exactly it happens before the internals pattern and the portions are. Now here when we go with the internal portion, understand the first one is the employee empowerment and employee healthy and safety, which we're gonna give you. That is now the first chapter and the second chapter. But in the second internals, if you understand industrial relation, industrial dispute, and the strategic HRM, that is, here you will have the third chapter, fourth chapter, and the fifth chapter. Now understand the internals 3. What we have done is, we know that these 2 chapters are a compulsory chapter which will come for 15 marks and 10 marks. So I have given you here industrial dispute is the 4th chapter, and you have employee empowerment, which is say your first chapter. So these chapters and these portions are only for Vidyashram students. Other colleges, please do understand that these are not for you. It is only for Vidyashram students. Now, you can actually get our internal question paper also, and you'll be getting to know that these are the same questions which will come in the main examination. So please do refer to Vidyashram internal question papers and the notes which we are giving to the Vidyashram students for free. Next one is chapter wise. If we go for it, students, the first one is the definition, again compulsory. Forms of empowerment, workers participation management, that is called as WPM, worker participation in management, a short question in the examination. And then you have evaluation of WPM schemes. There are so many schemes of WPM. Now you are supposed to evaluate. So these are the compulsory one. Next one, the second chapter, we have the occupational hazards and diseases. See, understand, in the human resource management 3, we had something called safety. Now here what we have is the same kind of a continuous, that is the hazards and diseases. Next one is protection against hazard. And the last one is need for social security. Now see, understand, being a human resource manager, you are supposed to know about all these things. This is very, very important and the basic of being a human resource manager. Next chapter we have is industrial relation, and the 4th chapter is industrial dispute. Both the chapters are actually, they were together, but now they have been separated. Now we have something called causes of poor industrial relationship. You should know why there is a problem with industrial relationship, steps for good industrial relation, how to improve that. And the last one is the trade union movement in India. Now understand, trade union movement in India is a very interesting topic, and you are supposed to know how many trade union centers were there, who were the people who have given us so much benefit for the laborers and the employees. Now you will be understanding more about trade unions in these classes. Next chapter is industrial dispute. As I told you, that is labor court and conciliation will be there. Forms of industrial disputes, and then causes and disputes. What exactly the disputes are, why those disputes have been caused, and what is the reason for the disputes, you will be understanding in this chapter. Next one we have is the strategic HRM. Now this chapter is all about strategies, and you will be learning more about the theories of people who have given the strategic human resource management. The one of the theory is the Michel Porter's theory, and very, very interesting and easy to remember. I'm gonna give you all the shortcuts to learn and how to remember Michel Porter theory as well. Next one we have is the types of strategies, approaches to SHRM, and the configural approach and contingent approach. There are 2 approaches. Any one of the approach will come definitely for the 10 marks question, and you will be able to write the answer very easily. These are the chapters and these are the topics which are very, very interesting. Now I'll be giving you the referral book here, students. Now if you want to refer to any of the textbooks, now these are the reference books which I'll be giving it to you. That is Human Resource Management, VSP Rao. If you want any of these textbooks, you can actually come to Vidyashram. We have all the books in our library, and you can take advantage and you can refer to it. This is again for Vidyashram students. If any of the student who really wants to refer to these books, you can actually buy it, or you can just give me a call and tell me where exactly to buy. I'll give you the address also. And Human Resource Management, K. Ashwathappa is very famous among the youth, and Human Resource Management, L.M. Prasad. Now these 3 are the books which are really good, and we still have books like Human Resource Management, which is written by Shashi K. Gupta, Roshi Joshi, and S.L. Guptas. Now even these books are really good, but if you take my advice, right, one thing is for sure, students, I have referred each and every book each and every page, and I have prepared my own book, my own notes for you people. If you really want it, I'm gonna give it to you. The notes consist of only 40 pages, and if you study those 40 pages, it is easily you will be getting 80 on 80. That is 80 on 80 in human resource management. That is the promise which we actually give to all the students, and we have done it, and students have got it. Thank you so much. So any doubt you have, students, please do call us. We are always there to see you as well as to meet you. I'll see you when I see you. Thank you.